Section 14 of Birds, Volume 2, Number 4, October 1897. Recorded for LibriVox.org by Linda Marie Nielsen. The Wood Pewee. Although one of the most abundant species, common all over the United States, the retiring habits, plainness of dress, and quiet manners of this little bird have caused it to be comparatively little known. Dr. Brewer says that if noticed at all, it is generally confounded with the common peaweed, or phoebe bird, though a little observation is sufficient to show how very distinct they are. The wood pewee will sit almost motionless for many minutes in an erect position on some dead twig or other prominent perch, patiently watching for its insect prey. While its position is apparently so fixed, however, its eyes are constantly on the alert, and close watching will show that the bird now and then turns its head as its glance follows the course of some distant insect, while anon the feathers of the crown are raised, so as to form a sort of blunt pyramidal crust. This sentinel-like attitude of the wood pewee is in marked contrast to the restless motion of the phoebe, who, even if perched, keeps its tail constantly in motion, while the bird itself seldom remains long in a fixed position. The notes of the two species, sea August birds, are as different as their habits, those of the wood pewee being particularly plaintive, a sort of wailing pee-wee, the first syllable emphasized and long drawn out, and the tone a clear plaintive wiry whistle, strikingly different from the cheerful emphatic notes of the true pewee. The wood pewee, like all of its family, is an expert catcher of insects, even the most minute, and has a remarkably quick perception of their near presence, even when the light of day has nearly gone, and in the deep gloom of the thick woods. Dr. Brewer describes it as taking its station at the end of a low, dead limb, from which it darts out in quest of insects, sometimes for a single individual, which it seizes with a sharp snap of its bill, and frequently meeting insect after insect. It keeps up a constant snapping sound as it passes on and finally returns to its post to resume its watch. While watching, it occasionally twitters with a quivering movement of the head and tail, uttering a feeble call note sounding like P-E. The nest of the wood pewee, which is always saddled and securely attached to a rather stout branch, usually lichen covered, is said to be one of the most elegant examples of bird architecture. From beneath it so much resembles a natural portion of the limb, but for its betrayal by the owner, it would seldom be discovered. It is saucer shaped with thick walls, and the whole exterior is a beautiful mosaic of green, gray, and glaucous lichen. The eggs are a rich, delicate cream color, ornamented by a wreath round the larger end of madder brown, purple, and lilac spots. The wood pewee has many admirers, a more interesting creature to watch while feeding being hard to imagine. Often you will find him in the parks, sitting in some quiet, shady spot. If you wait, he will soon show himself as he darts from the fence post not far away, to return to it time after time with, possibly, the very insect that has been buzzing about your face and made you miserable. His movements are so quick that even the fly cannot elude him, and to some he is pleasant as a companion. One who loves birds once saw this flycatcher flying in a circle and repeating breathlessly his emphatic "shibek." He sang on the wing, and I have never heard notes which seem more expressive of happiness. End of section 14. This recording is in the public domain.